How did you get arrested on this?
I was pulled over for swerving to miss a turtle in the road.
Amanda Sue Heimbaugh, here with counsel from the Hutchins Law Office.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Nice to meet you. Could you put your appearance on the record?
Sure, Your Honor. I'm Zoe Hutchins on behalf of Amanda Heinbach, who's present and standing to my left.
You're from Paw Paw?
Originally, my office just moved to Kalamazoo.
All right. Are you Amanda Sue Heimbaugh?
Yes, Your Honor.
Well, the Heimbaugh name is a very old St. Joseph County name. Heimbaugh Road is named after the Heimbaugh family. It is the shortest point between M60 and 131. So semis like to drive down there. The Heimbaugh home, which was a fine home in its day, was a brick, very nice house that fell into dilapidation. Henry Heimbaugh was the last member of that family, and he lived into his 90s. And the house was in terrible disrepair. He died, and they tore the house down, and now it's just a flat farm field. But probably told you more than you want to know about the Heimbaugh family. But and it's spelled two different ways. In St. Joe County, it's spelled this way. And sometimes they spell it another way. Anyway, Miss Heimbaugh, let's talk about your case. I saw you check in with Mr. Reed. This is charged as a second offense, so it's a 1-year misdemeanor charged under state statute. And he doesn't have jurisdiction over those. That isn't to say that something could be worked out where it could turn into a city offense. But right now it's a misdemeanor charged by up to a year in jail. I'm trying to find your case. And a fine of up to $1,000. Requires that you be fingerprinted.
She was.
Sometimes it's me, and sometimes the case isn't in here. This case isn't in here. I should have caught that earlier. No, I'm not crazy. It's not in my queue. Well, I might be crazy, but I'm not crazy for that reason. It isn't in my queue. 24-851. All right, this is another one like the last one that happened some time ago, and then it took a while to get arrested and get here. I'm sure you're going to plead not guilty and we're going to set a pretrial, but let me tell you what the allegation is. It's alleged that between November 1st of 23 and March 31st of 24, that you did alter, remove, transfer, replace, or conceal, otherwise misrepresent the price at which property was for sale. more than $200, but less than $1,000. The allegation is you took $233.31 worth of stuff. No, this is a wide range. They tracked your card. They call it skip scanning, and I don't like the whole thing. If they had real live cashiers, this wouldn't even be a thing, but they allege that on 6 occasions you skip scanned items. And they didn't catch you until the 7th incident, which was caught live. Heimbach fails to scan items, or she'll put 2 items together and scan them as one. All 7 incidents of the theft total $233.31. Walmart has video footage of each incident downloaded and available. Walmart employees say Heimbach's husband is also observing failing to pay for items, but I don't see that he got charged with anything. Anyway, those are the allegations. There's allegedly video of this and reports, and certainly your lawyer is going to want to get access to all that and review it. So Ms. Hutchins, at this point, she just wishes to plead not guilty.
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right.
And I believe she already posted $100 interim bond.
That's what it looks like. How did you get arrested on this?
I was pulled over for swerving to miss a turtle in the road.
Was it a Heimbach road?
No, Your Honor.
What road was it on?
Savison Road on the way to Shipshewana, Your Honor.
All right. Plead not guilty. Set an attorney pretrial for October 5th would be when we would do that. That's a Friday, the first Friday in October at 8:30. Would that work for you?
That will.
What's your P number?
P70717.
And I'll ask you to file an appearance. As I indicated, Mr. Reed doesn't have authority over this. The county prosecutor does. There's apparently 7 video episodes and perhaps other stuff. You'll want to get access to that.
I believe we've already filed an appearance.
All right. It hasn't made it to the file yet, but yes, it does. Hutchins Law. It's here. All right, what I would suggest is at least touch base with the prosecutor's office, get access to the reports, and your bond is continued.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Did you go to jail for this, or they let you post bond on the side of the road?
I had to go to the jail to post bond, Your Honor,
Did you spend the night, or you posted it right away?
right away, Your Honor.
Well, if I got pulled over and I had $100 bond, I'd have to stay in jail because I usually have about $6 in my wallet. So maybe I should put 100 in there. At any rate, I've showed you pled not guilty. Your lawyer will get the police reports, discuss this matter with the prosecutor. We'll discuss it further at a pretrial conference on Friday morning, October 5th. That's kind of a free-for-all a little bit. We may set 30 or 50 cases all at the same time. The lawyers meet back in the back with the prosecutor and the magistrate in the jury room.
Okay.
So anything you can do ahead of time, discussing the case with the prosecutor, make your life easier.
Okay.
But you're good to go. They'll send you that notice, and you might touch base with the prosecutor to get
I
your.
was planning on touching base this morning.
All right, very good. Nice
Thank
to
you.
meet you. I'll probably see you again.
Yeah. Have a great.
Wow, what a ride that was. Let's unpack what just happened in this courtroom. First off, this wasn't just about a turtle. Amanda Sue Heimbach walked into court today facing a second offense misdemeanor tied to something prosecutors call skip scanning. That's when self-checkout customers fail to scan some items, whether intentionally or by mistake, and walk away without paying for the full total. The alleged total? Just over $233.31. spread across 7 separate visits. On paper, that might not sound like a lot. But under Michigan law, anything over $200 pushes it into a serious misdemeanor, carrying up to 1 year in jail and a $1,000 fine. What's interesting here is the tone of the courtroom. The judge wasn't just reviewing facts. He was weaving local history into the conversation, even recalling the old Heimbaugh family legacy in St. Joseph County. That's a rare, almost personal touch we don't often see in these proceedings. It's the kind of human moment that makes you realize, in small-town courts, everyone's stories tend to overlap somehow. Now, let's talk about the big takeaway. Despite the humor and small talk, this was a serious legal step. Amanda pleaded not guilty, meaning her attorney will now negotiate with the prosecutor and review Walmart's video footage. And here's where things get complicated. Self-checkout theft cases like these are on the rise across the U.S., especially as major stores rely more on automation. Sometimes it's intentional theft, but other times it's honest mistakes, rushed scanning, misplaced barcodes, or simple human error. The judge even made a sharp observation. If they had real live cashiers, this wouldn't even be a thing. That line says a lot. It's not just commentary. It's a critique of how modern retail systems are setting people up for failure. Think about it. Self-checkout assumes every customer can be their own cashier, perfectly scanning dozens of items while being watched by cameras. One slip-up, and you could end up facing criminal charges. But here's the twist. This wasn't Amanda's first offense, and that matters. Repeat charges, even for small-dollar thefts, can add up to real jail time. Judges consider patterns, not just the dollar amount. So what happens next? Amanda's case will move to a pretrial hearing, where her attorney will likely negotiate a deal, possibly reducing the charge to a lesser city offense if the evidence and cooperation line up. But if the Walmart footage is as clear as the report says, it's going to be a tough negotiation. Now I've got to ask you, what do you think? Was Amanda unfairly targeted for a minor mistake in an overly automated system? Or was this a pattern of theft that finally caught up with her? Drop your thoughts below, because this one really splits public opinion. And remember, this case might seem small, but it highlights a growing tension between corporate automation and real human judgment. If you found this case as shocking as we did, make sure to hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom breakdowns. We bring you real stories, real people, and real justice every single week. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.